Hello Aries, this is going to be your August reading. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for coming to sit with me. There are still planets retrograding this month. Please be aware. If you'd like to see how that affects your chart, there are places available online. Remember, if this reading does not resonate with you, that's totally fine. Just turn it off and forget it. Guys, it's okay. There's so many other readers whose energy may resonate with yours. And so it's okay to just go and seek them out and see what their readings feel like for you, because we really want you to just have the best and most fun experience that you can have while you're watching these readings. So Aries, looking at your August, some things making you feel a little baffled here. Some mysteries in the background. For some of you, these are mysteries surrounding women, which I don't get too much of that here. Usually it's the other way around, but definitely some of you have women on your mind and are feeling like they are maybe not being so forthright with you. I'm sorry to hear that. And some of you may just be blinded to that. Some arguments going on there, guys. So in the middle of this, some of you are working hard. So we have a couple of separate issues on the table here. In the middle of that, well, let's deal with one thing at a time. So this is making you want to retreat from this person. It's making you want to retreat. It's giving you some flashbacks. You're feeling a little traumatized. You're like, I've been down this road before. I don't want to do it. I'm not into it. On top of that, you have the stress of your work, and you may have some stress at work as well. You may be working long hours. And you know, another sign had this too. I think it was Virgo. So Aries, this may, if you have any connections with the Virgo, you are sharing this particular thread. Even though the money is there, for some of you, it's kind of like what you do for a living. In your case, Aries, may not be so fulfilling for you right now. You may just not love your job. For others of you, you may not feel like the pay is so great. So you have stress at work, you have stress with this person, and you may just be wishing that you had more opportunities available to you. You may just be daydreaming, you know, when you're sitting at work or during the day, thinking of things in the entertainment industry. I wish I could just hit it big and make like $1 million. I wish I could get that lottery ticket. You know, things that would really elevate elevate you to a place where you had better opportunities and an in to things you have no access to now. A better class of dating opportunities, into a different pool of people that you don't have now, because I think you feel disconnected to the pool of people that you have access to now. And I think even the work you do, you feel very disconnected from it. And you're thinking, this is not the type of work you should be doing. You feel that you should be plugged into a type of work that taps into more of your creative side than what you're doing now. You really feel like you should be doing something so it looks like, you know, when you're a kid and you think, when I grow up I'll be ... whatever it is. I'll be an artist, I'll be a painter, I'll be a fireman. Usually whatever that thing is much closer to what you should have been. And it looks like, Aries, you're caught in this thing where you're really looking. You've got something on your mind. You're doing that thing, you know, what is my purpose? What is my life purpose? What should I be doing? And the answer is, in your childhood. It's in that place of when you were a kid. That's where you should be looking. You're looking to unlock all of these gifts in your personality. That's where you should be looking. I mean, it looks like for some of you, you feel so, I mean, there's just like, you know, swords. You know, cups, but they're all upside down. Here are cups, but you can't see them. Here are cups, but you're walking away from them. The moon, but they're in cycles that are where they shouldn't be. This is a time of self-search, but with frustration, Aries. You can't see your life's purpose. You don't know where you should be. You're extremely frustrated with your job. It's a time of where there's complete lack of fulfillment. Not on purpose, but you're hurting people around you, because anyone that tries to get close to you, let's just say you're a guy and you're dating. Women try to get close to you, and because you don't feel fulfilled in your career, you feel like you are not in your life's purpose. Typically for lots of men, and everyone's welcome here, so this is not a thing where I'm shoving people away. But for lots of men, if they don't feel fulfilled there, they'll their relationships suffer because that place in them isn't whole. And so they sort of bat women away or treat them not very nicely because you know, they just, I mean, you know, there's 1,000 ways to explain, but the bottom line, they just have to feel whole there. That's what it is. They just have to feel whole there. There's just you haven't found your place. You haven't found your place, Aries. That's what it is. And so you're not going to have any patience with this person. You have to get this straightened out first. You won't get it straightened out in August. That's okay. You know, if you're going through big transitions, and I mentioned this with one of the other signs, you have to adjust your expectations. These are not small transitions. They won't be done in 2 weeks. They won't be done in a month. And that's okay. They are meant to take longer because you have more to learn. It's fine. Very nice. Nice. All right. Aries, if you are in a relationship, it's in for a rough ride. If you're not, and you have somebody that you're kind of like not that serious about, this is not the time. It's not the time. In August, you will have a problem, a big problem. Regarding your job, you know, you will get news. They may offer you some money. They may try to hold you there. You may get offered a raise. You won't be happy with it. If you go tearing through the door and say, listen, I want to leave, they'll try to keep you. And it's not that the raise isn't good. It's just that nothing will keep you happy because you don't like the line of work. You could set this thing in motion to get on the right path. I mean, you could do it. The timing isn't right. You don't have all the pieces you need. Once you do it, though, it will be good. It will be so beautiful for you, but you're not quite there yet. You're not quite there. You don't have all the pieces you need. You have to give it some time. You have to give it some time. The fact that you are aware is the first thing. That's fantastic. You just have to sit tight a while longer. Just sit tight, Aries. I know that's painful when you're aware, because you want to just go. You want to put things into action. Now is not the time. That's okay. Sit and use this time to keep looking around you and making yourself aware of things. Ask your angels. There we go. Improving health. And again, this can be emotional health, mental health, spiritual health. Romance. Meditation brings answers. The romance card, you know, I have to say at this point, I can't see where that fits. I have to be honest. I don't have all of the answers for you guys all the time, and I'll be honest with you if I don't. But these three, in regards to what we talked about, are very clear. You know, if romance is something that you need an answer for, this may be possible if you can get these other things in check. But you know, if you have ancestors, if you have loved ones who have passed on, if you just are spiritual, you can go to those guides and ask. You know, meditation. It doesn't have to be where you're sitting there for 10 minutes. If taking a ride in your car, just in the shower, just any moments where you have peace, that's fine. That's sufficient. You know, work on improving these areas for yourself. And when the time is right, you'll know and you'll be ready to move forward. This is very nice for you, Aries. I'm very happy for you. Just be patient and this will line up for you. And we'll see where you are in September. This is very nice. Beautiful reading. Aries, take care. We'll talk to you soon.